I'm devoting this entire afternoon to cleaning this entire table, this work table, and organizing everything down to the very last teeny tiny bead, because it's unacceptable. I'm juggling too many things, and there's too many things that I want to do well, and it just can't be done if I'm spending half my time shoving stuff places, trying to find things I need, buying stuff I already have. And I tell you guys every day, live your best life. And this is one area that I tackle, but then I neglect. And I'm not going to make the excuse that an artist is always messy, because that's like saying a pet always goes to the bathroom. That doesn't mean you let them go on the carpet every single day and you don't do something about it. It's life that they got to go to the bathroom, but you, as a pet owner, have a huge responsibility to figure out a system where your animal stays clean and your house stays clean. So this is like, I can be very, very organized. I have separate sections for separate boxes with sections with everything parceled out exactly where I want it to be. I can make displays that do, put things in all kinds of very specific order. And so I know how to do it. It's just taking the time. It's basically, I have to shove everything else aside and just commit that down to the last speck of dust. It has to be that bad. I have to be that OCD. I have to be one of those 1950s maids, where you could, take your finger and wipe any spot and not have a speck of dust come off on your finger. So this is what I'm doing, and I encourage all of you who might be messier to do this. And I don't care if you think, oh, this is too overwhelming, this will take forever. Set aside 3 hours and say, I'm going to clean one tabletop for 3 hours. That's it. If it's this bad, just set it aside and just keep going and going. And don't push yourself, don't be too hard on yourself, like, oh, I got to do this super fast, or I got to do this. Or, if you feel like, oh, I'm wasting time, like sometimes I'd be like, no, I have to do the big stuff first and the important stuff, and I overthink it. And I think, oh, just picking up a tiny little speck of the little teeny tiny piece of wire that's a waste of my time. I should organize in a way where I can just sweep all the little specks at once. But sometimes it's overwhelming, and you just got to calm down, and you just got to take one little piece of wire at a time, like this, and just put it in the garbage and go to the next one and put it in the garbage. And you feel like, oh, this is horribly inefficient. Don't judge yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Be kind to yourself. And consider each one of those teeny tiny little pieces of wire a victory. And then as you start to enjoy it, you can start to enjoy seeing things go where they belong, and seeing the table slowly, ever so slowly, look better and better. And other people won't realize it. Don't even ask, hey, do you think this table looks better? Because people they're not going to see all the work you did until it's all the way done. And they might go, I guess, and then you'll get discouraged. All those little things that you found places for that you just couldn't seem to figure out where to put them, and then you finally figured it out. So, anyway, this is me. I'm doing this, so you guys are going to get one less video today on a teaching thing, but I'm going to do one teaching thing. I was going to do two today, and then I have the live show at 9 o'clock, so I had the whole afternoon packed, and I was like, you know what? No, I got to do this, because once this table is clean and the rest of my booth gets cleaned and organized more the way I want it to be, then you're going to see I'm going to be able to pump out 3 videos a day on teaching or more, because everything's just going to move like such a better, like a machine. And I know I always got to stay with it. Like, even when you're totally clean, at the end of a project, you got to put everything away again, or it starts building up. But that's like so much easier. That's 1% as difficult to put everything away at the end of a project than to have to tackle a mess of the last 1,000 projects that you didn't clean up after, and you just kept shoving and shoving and shoving. So anyway, hoarders unite to fight your issues. Come together right now. Doom doom doo doo doom doom doo doo doo. Some of you Beatles fans will know what that's. It probably doesn't sound like anything. Anyway, see you guys soon. 9 o'clock p.m. It's in about 4.5 hours. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong time. It's in about 6.5 hours. See you guys soon. That's Eastern Standard Time. You got to figure out what it is for your time.